tornado. Hopefully the audio and everything's sounding good. It's looking good. Looking good, feeling good. James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today is March 16th, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Ring that bell for critical future updates. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a tornado on the ground, I believe in, Virginia. And we have supercells and a tornado warning set out for North Carolina and Virginia here. I believe we actually had a tornado in West Virginia right here a few minutes. Look what's coming. Look what's coming. We're going to have a 20-hour break, and then it's going to all start over again. This will be every single day through May of this year. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me and if everything's visible. But guys, this is, the biggest start of a tornado season I remember ever seeing in my lonesome 57 years. And Jerome, I think he's got a year or two on me. Jerry, what do you think, Jerry? Is this the biggest start to a tornado season that we've ever seen? This is a red flag warning. They're expecting all this to catch on fire. Okay? We did have a tornado on the ground just a second ago. I still have it pulled up. These are what we're looking for. Later tonight, we're going to look at North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania into Maryland and D.C. It's going to be later tonight, about an hour. And then, look, critical fire weather possibility. All of Oklahoma and Texas, New Mexico go up in fire. And then we have this huge, they call it a high pressure front. But we all know, look, it's a low pressure front coming through, right? Coming through. Day 3, I think they're going to redo this map. I'm pretty sure by Tuesday we'll see tornadic activity in the Central Plains, and by pretty sure I'm never wrong, okay? Wish I was. Make things a lot more fun. This is what we just missed. It's going to be North Carolina, I guess, and or Burgall, a tornado on the ground in Burgall outside of the tornado warning area, just south of Kensingville. That's within the last 2-3 minutes. Okay? Actually, y'all can probably see it on the map here. Look at these tornadoes offshore here. Always interesting. Call them water spouts. We got some. This is the second sprawl line. This is the one that counts. See the purple? See the purple and blue here? Well, that's what I say. It's going to be a night to remember. That second line coming through here is being manipulated by something or someone that happens to have barium and heavy metals and, silver oxide. And you can see right now there's supercells but you can also see they're 140 miles per hour. And this is what we're dealing with right now. That's where the tornado was earlier. So everyone, just like I told y'all, get ready. Everyone in Virginia, maybe Pennsylvania, Maryland, maybe West Virginia. We got the United States of America, or Babylon as it's better known. It's going to burn this summer. I called this out 2-3 weeks ago because I knew the Central Plains were going to be all on fire. I didn't realize that the East Coast was going to be on fire too, but it in fact is as well. I'm not quite sure what to think about Washington, Oregon. If they're not on fire, they're going to be under volcanic eruptions. It's all coming together in one little minute, right? As usual. I don't know if we'll make it that far, Jerry. Alright, so tomorrow, look at that. Critical fire weather. Wow, and then a huge front. It's going to be number 2. I mean, we can name them. And then number 2, and let me assure you, because I'm not going to be wrong, by Tuesday, this is going to be a tornadic, warning here. All through Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin. That is going to be, and they're trying to put some H's over here, but where are the high pressure fronts? Well, there are none. This was on the ground a few minutes ago. It's not right now, which is fine. We'd rather not have tornadoes on the ground. And that is that tornado there. And that second squall line, it's about an hour off from the coast here. It looks 10 times worse. These are reds. This is nothing. These are blues. All the way to the top of the, central pressure, lowest decimal point. You can actually see it here if you zoom in. It's going off the charts here. Off the charts. The chartolos. Alright. Wow, so we have supercells all the way from offshore there in South Carolina, all over North Carolina, going into Virginia, Richmond, into, I believe this is Maryland. And then we have a supercell about to move its way out of Virginia or West Virginia into the PA. Into the PA. Right? What do you do? What do you do? Let me freshen this up a little bit. Hey, Tiff. Now, guys, wow. Look at that. Here it is St. Patrick's Day. We've been celebrating a day early. And let me just say that at my party, the DJ sucked. I had to kick him out. Worst I've ever heard anyone. We gave him a real Ireland song to play. He probably read the words. It was epic. He played half of it until he got to the good part. Alright. We're starting out in South Carolina, moving up to North Carolina. There's a supercell here in Virginia. West Virginia. Well, I think it just got passed. This is the second squall line we're watching here. DC, etc. Etc. This is what we're dealing with. as far as lights out, okay, over 100,000 people with lights out in Pennsylvania. It's like about 116, 17,000 people, and all the surrounding areas as well. New York, we have 75. Tip, how are your lights? 75,000 people out of electricity in New York. Missouri, back down to Missouri, way over here. Because of the tornadoes, they haven't been able to put the grid back up, all the transformers back up, and they're dealing with 37,000. These are low numbers. This is nothing. West Virginia, actually that's a pretty high number in West Virginia. I've been to Wheeling a lot of times to, I've been kicked out of that casino too. We'll put it like that. Now, North Carolina, obviously, and Virginia, West Virginia here, and Ohio into PA, really hurting bad into New York. What a shit show. Alright, y'all think that they might be spraying this shit? Let's see. I haven't even looked. Yet. Let's zoom in. See the brown right there. Black there, irregular lightning. But it's much easier down here. We'll let it reboot. I'll show you what they're doing. See the black in front and the byproduct being brown and the irregular lightning here. These are heavy metals being pumped into these storms to create irregular lightning, and the byproduct looks like poop. It should. Look, there it is right there. It's pooping. The storm is pooping. All right. You know, I was I had actually, it's so weird that you'd say that. I had an hour talk with my daughter tonight about fentanyl and the fact that all they got to do is put a drop of it on some candy they give you. It's to the point where you can't take any candy from anyone, can't take shit. I've seen the police officers that have touch their tongue, touch the fentanyl, thinking they were testing it for cocaine, and then they died right there. Right? How many has that been? Like 20 or 30? So this is a serious shitty deal. Best thing we can say. Alright, let's see if we have any tornadoes on the ground. We have had tornadoes on the ground all day long. Lots of supercells. We have one offshore here. And remember, this is number 2. And that right there is the outskirts of number 3. And we do have more coming on shore. I guess I will show you right now. You can see the 2 squall lines here. The second one's probably going to light up here. We can already see this happening here, and that's going to be a tornado for sure. Head towards Germantown. Get it a little bit closer. Frederick, Damascus. Wow, these are biblical names. Definitely. And then look, brown coming out here. Brown coming out here. What I do want to show you guys is, well, we got a lot of these lined up. I really don't know what to do about it, but I'll show you guys. Alright, so that's the one that's making the line there. Look behind. And look, they're all running counterclockwise. They're all subtropical lows. When we've been used to watching high pressures, at least the 57 years I've been on this earth, they come down through Alaska, into Canada, into Washington State, into Oregon, and they come from way up here. These are not the same type of storms. These are subtropical lows. They were cyclones that hit Taiwan and Japan. I'm going to put them in play. You're going to see every 1 to 2 days we'll have a break, and that's it. This will be an ongoing weather pattern through the end of May. So you got 90 days. And you know what? We actually had subscribers hit by the tornadoes. I have pictures in my box right now. Last night. So, and y'all can see how hard it's hitting that coast there. British Columbia, Washington State. Look at that. That's over 100 miles per hour. And the one coming off of Japan right now looks 140 miles per hour. Now, I want y'all to keep aware of what just happened. What just happened here in the U.S. So that's what's about to leave, we hope, tonight. Watch. I told y'all, 24 hours, watch it all light back up. There it is. 24 hours. If we get a 24-hour break, it's going to be phenomenal. And then these storms are this storm is much more powerful than what we just saw. Twice, 3 times as much. But we also have these subtropical lows coming down from BC into Washington State. Guys, it's going to be a shit show. Look at this. So it looks like every 48 hours maximum, we have 2 days of tornadic activity. I can believe it. Really, I don't care. That is a supercell there. All right. All right. What the real story here is the red flag warning. So this is blizzard warnings. These are everything coming on shore. I told you, I don't know how I knew this. I really do not. But there will be fire all over the Central Plains. There's not going to be a planting season this year. Just fire. All over the Central Plains. What is it? Winter storm watch. Imagine a special weather advisory, winter storm watch, and then red flag warning goes to South Dakota, into Nebraska, into Missouri, into Kansas, into Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, right? This is bad news, guys. Bad news. About as bad a news I think we could have ever gotten. I really do. Alright. Tiff, I don't even think you've had to deal with any winds yet. An 80 mile per hour straight wind is like being in a category 1 hurricane. And I really don't believe you're probably looking at 40 to 60 mile per hour winds and thinking they're 80 mile per hour winds, and they haven't been in your area. You've been blessed. You've been blessed. So, see if that's gone. It's gone. Coming into Southport there, we have, look, and up here, supercells. Got a little better reading here. Alright, supercell. And these are actually turning white and blue and light blue. Their barometric pressure is as low as they can go. These are probably Cat 4 storms coming up here. And then we will advance this along. And Tip, you'll have to answer that. She doesn't have a wind gauge. I already called her to ask her. I have a wind gauge at my house, so we kind of escaped this. My family did not at the beach house. No tornadoes, but they had straight winds of 70 to 80 miles per hour recorded on their wind thermometer, and the barometric pressure, we'll just say that it went to the danger zone. And we'll go ahead and redo this AccuWeather stuff, guys. This is the second line of thunderstorms that everyone needs to be worried about right here. Gotta play it through once. Look at that tail they built. Unbelievable. It's all gonna be heavy metals. Once it gets played through once, it'll run right. And so Tiff will get some, or you are getting some rain, it looks like, right now, right, Tiff? Alright, so that's about where we're at now. Let's see what AI, this is AI on AccuWeather alone. That's all it is. Not a very sophisticated program, but enough to tell us this secondary front here could get very, very dangerous here. And we hope that does not happen. Alright, we're moving over to volcanoes that are currently erupting. If y'all remember, 26-27% of the globe is landmass. So all the other volcanoes are below, sea level. So you have 73% of all volcanoes, even if they're erupting, they're not going to report them because they're below sea level. Those are actually reporting requirements. I think it's crap, but hey, I just work here, right? All right, I'm going to get to counting. Y'all get to guessing. We did 81. We did 79. Do my best to count here. And y'all, let me know what y'all think. We're only looking at volcanoes that are in major or minor eruptions currently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 39, 40. It's going to be a lower count. Well, 50. Let's clean this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 81. Back to 81. I got it. 81. You guessed right last night, Jerry. Jerry! Alright, 81 volcanoes currently erupting, guys. Alright, there you go. You're close. Remember, you said it would go over 77, and no one believed you. So these are, look, the GNC lit up like a Christmas tree. Central America, Peruvian Chilean wedge, Indonesia, New Zealand, all the North American, Pacific, Eurasia, and Indonesian plate that meet right here. In other words, where Japan builds all their nuclear power plants, lit up like a Christmas tree. Right? A Christmas tree. We got shit going on in the U.S., guys. Nothing. I believe that's Mount St. Helens, Ashford, Washington. It is, in fact, a little nothing. And we see very little action. I'm not the Earthmaster, so I'm not going to lie to y'all and tell y'all. That's the New Madrid. You can see it running through there. Fracking, 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 fracking. This, we might have some questions. It's south of Yellowstone here, and the Snake River here. So that's the only question we really have. And we know Puerto Rico and Haiti, Dominican Republic, getting beat up. I just want to show you guys, no space weather. This is supposed to be the peak. It's supposed to be the second peak, the biggest peak. We haven't seen shit happen. I mean, I think they blew it. I believe we have another year and a half, time-wise, until we should hit a peak. I think they're trying to overstimulate the populace. And by that, I mean propaganda. Propaganda. Now, someone did say they got some good pictures. Someone did send in, and I trust this guy a lot, the Aurora Borealis, and we'll take a look at that. But before we do, let's listen to some of this bullshit.
On his first day in office, he ended that opportunity for migrants seeking asylum, but now they've repurposed that app as CBP Home. So we asked Secretary Noem, is that app being utilized? Does she think it's working? Here's what she had to say about CBP Home.
It's building momentum all the time, and we're continuing to educate the public about it. But yeah, it's, the last I checked a few days ago, it was getting...
Screw CB home. That's where they think they're going to self-deport themselves. Y'all go to iceraise.us and y'all make Bitcoin for everyone you turn in. Even if they're not deported, you still, as long as you're an illegal alien here illegally, you still make the Bitcoin. You with me? I mean, come on. They're begging you for help. Begging you for help. Look at Matt Gates, GP, InfoWars, begging you for help. They're willing to give Bitcoin out if you'll just tell them where to go. Right? People hate that I'm the only one that seems to know about this site. It only opened up 2-3 days ago, and the currency will not trade for about 11 days on the exchange. So, hey, you know what? If I had some construction sites around me, I'd go ahead and take... what you do is you auto-locate it with your phone and then take as many pictures as you can, and you get paid by the person in cryptocurrency. I mean, this is where it's at, man. This is the future of mass deportations. The future. Christy Nome, I mean, you're hot and all, but you killed your hunting dog because he didn't hunt. No, if you were a guide and we were in the middle of Louisiana and I told y'all someone killed their dog in front of me and my dad, and my dad was paying $1,000 a hunt, but it was special hunts, like no other place in the world was like this. And my dad almost shot these men. They shot their dog because he didn't do as he was trained. That's what she did. Exact same thing. But you know what? Growing up as a hillbilly, I think you should retire your dog into something else if they're not the right dog for hunting, right? You don't shoot them. So my dad flipped out. I remember I was just a youngster. M&M Guide Services, guys. I remember everything. My dad had a hidden pistol. He was ready to kill him right there. When they shot their dog in front of me, he was worried about me. I'm like, Dad, I've seen so much worse than that. I didn't want to get into it with him. But, as you can imagine, right? As you can imagine. So, we have supercells on the ground, but no tornadic activity on the ground. And here we go again. Storm number 2. Storm number 3. Storm number 4. It's going to be a horrific year. Probably the worst year that we'll have ever seen. I want to remind everyone of this. I might not be on till 11, 12 tonight, right? I've got some doctor's appointments in town tomorrow, but PA, West Virginia, DC, Maryland, later tonight, that is all in serious play as far as tornadic activity. And then look, got a huge, is it a low? Look, is it a low? James is always so right. It makes me cry. Is it a low? Because soon they'll put an H on it. They'll put an H on it and make the line blue. It'll be a high pressure zone, right? You know it will. You know it will. Have I steered you wrong yet? Alright, so this is going to be Tuesday. I believe by Tuesday for sure, central plains are going to light up. If not in forest fires and wildfires, they're going to light up in tornadic activity, and that's going to happen again on Tuesday. Now, tomorrow's, I guess today is Sunday. I just want everyone in the Northeast, not New England, not that far northeast, but in the Northeast, to realize this shit can go down tonight, okay? Tonight, lots of love, Angelina. Is it bad there, Cat? See what you got. See what you got. I know where you live. She might be here in this severe thunderstorm warning, but she's definitely in this immediate area here. I used to go out of Pittsburgh, go gamble in a town called Wheeling, West Virginia, and she's fairly close to Wheeling. So, stay safe, girl. Stay safe. Me, Jerome. If I could just slap a little sense into you, you wouldn't have to prove who you are, right? Pull it up on the computer. Show us. Share us. Like I do. When I say something, there's no lies involved. Pull up on the computer. Send me some. So I do have one of our best subscribers tonight. Sent me pictures in. I'm gonna kill the display. Transition over. I'm gonna pull. I just don't want to dox him, guys. That's uncool for anybody, right? Now it's okay if I'm doxed, because everyone fucks with me all day long. Algebra assignment. Kate's back, misbehaving again. Letitia, if you don't have a phone number, I'm not going to click on. This is a Chinese clickbait bullshit. I'm a mensa genius. Watch. Send me. You have no idea. These people think everyone's stupid. They all want to do collaborations with me. They just really want y'all to hit that link, and then they're in charge forever. Martha, quit sending a bunch of bullshit. Lois, what in the hell are you doing? Lois, you already know. You were limited to one call a day. I'm having to erase all this stupid shit from all you liars. These Google phone numbers, everything else. Alright, we're back. Okay, MB is one of our best subscribers. This is his house. Let's see if I can get this. So, yep, I got it. And he's one of the main kids too. Not mean in a bad way. He's one of the ones that would have stuck up for you. I'm trying to think because it's so bad. This is his neighborhood here. I believe it's Texas. I believe it's Texas. It may be Oklahoma. Maybe Oklahoma. And this is, well, MB, thank you for sending them in. Appreciate you. And I understand that's probably your home there. Wow. Wow. This one of our, he's subscribed for 5 years. He's the one that covers his face in Indian paint, so you can't tell who he is. This is his neighborhood, and he asked me if he could send these in today. This is his home here. Unbelievable. And this guy's probably ex-Special Forces. He's the real deal. He's the real deal. And this is a catastrophe. I believe it might be the panhandle of Texas. I believe it to be Oklahoma. And you probably answer me tomorrow, sir. I know. Wow, what's your house in it? We all need to say a prayer for these people, guys. When you lose, look, there's not one leaf on the tree. That's how you know a Cat 3 or 4 tornado ripped through this thing and took every pine needle, every leaf off the tree. He's showing us his house from all different angles. We appreciate you. Thank you for sending that in. He asked earlier how to send it in. And what I'm glad is that you and your family are okay. I do remember you saying that you and your family were okay. So that's probably the important part, right? Alright, let's see. So, oh God, I covered that last night. Never seen an earthquake happen while tornadoes are above it. We talked about that at least 100 times. You were probably gone last night. Who wants to call in and, join James? I've been out here. It's St. Patrick's Day. Band, DJ. We gave the DJ the Irish fight song. It talks about it's terrible what it says in it, and we downloaded digitally into his big system. He started playing it right before it got into the terrible part where we took out all the browns and tans. That's the Irish fight song. he killed it. I could see him just sweating. It was epic. I won't lie to y'all. Epic. Epic. So up to the north up there, Virginia, maybe a little Kathy, West Virginia, PA. Keep your eyes and ears open tonight. This could get a little bit uglier than we hoped for, right? So we can get an update here. I hear that, Zane, but did they take a microwave weapon to do it like they did me? That means they've got money invested, right? Not that I should be happy. This is the National Weather Service radar, and we're going to put it into action. Flash flooding. These are all supercells that could touch the ground at any moment and become tornadoes. Got them all up here going into Scranton, south of George's area, Scranton there. South of Scranton. I got us headed up towards Tiff. No, I was expecting we do have actually South Carolina crap, or North Carolina crap at least, and then South Carolina crap off the coast here. So those are all supercells that could be tornadoes. The only difference is they're not on the ground. That's the only difference. The only difference. So, whose house is it? Whose? Zelensky's! We paid for it. $20 million. That's Zelensky's new house in Florida. It looks like Mar-a-Lago. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Zelensky's new house in Florida is this? He needs a 2-1. This is bullshit. I mean, would you want the war over either? If you were buying one of these every month? I smell a drone attack. Smell a drone attack? What a piece of crap. I could have never guessed it was Zelensky. I won't lie to y'all. It was just too big, too expensive. $67 million. $1 million. All these people do is just crap, man. The men, the women, you can't even watch X anymore, man. Look, I have to go through it as fast as I can go through it. Just get through it without being kicked off. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Michael. So her new podcast started today. 2 million people watched it. 2 million people. It was the biggest dud out of anything I've ever seen in my life. But I guess 2 million out of 400 million is not a lot. 2 million people tuned in for the shit show. Shit show. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Michael. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Michael. Sorry. So I can't even really go through this because everything's a shoot 'em up. Everything's a fight. Everyone that thinks that we're actually ascending into 5D, y'all are dumb motherfuckers, okay? Take a look around. Do you see anybody ascending? You're descending into 2G, maybe. Now, I do agree that the faster the vibration, the higher, frequencies, the higher you should be. You should be, but that's not what we're seeing here. This is something totally different, right? These dimensions, are not being affected by the Schumann resonance. They're not being affected by vibration. They're not being affected by hertz, anything like that. I'm pretty sure we're in the Matrix, but it's me, not you. Should get $1 million. The king's got like $1 million in his car outside. When I get some, sure. Sure, Visa, by the way. The other girl's a BITCH. Now, he's a multi-billionaire. He'll probably go throw $1 billion on him or something crazy. Just a free iPhone. I got one like that. Open Society. We've been funding Soros. We've been funding Soros this whole time. That hurts. It does hurt. It does. Been funding Soros this whole time. It's gonna be. I can't watch this because someone's about to pass. Nothing can be watched on anything on X. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Just all, a bunch of troublemakers. Alright, so we've got a good idea. We're gonna run this. We're gonna look for tornadoes one last time. Looks like these squall lines are starting to form here. Run this. Starting to form big time, actually, big time. Look, the black. Look at the black. Oh gosh. Watch. Irregular lightning. Look at the black laid down. I mean, it's a shit show here. Brown, it's like poop, byproduct. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that NOAA put out a statement that there's no such thing as weather manipulation when there's over 1,000 companies in the world that do it commercially for a living and make hundreds of millions of dollars a year doing it. For places like Dubai or for places that need rain. What do they use? They shock the clouds. I've got the video, of course. But what do they use? Well, silver oxide, barium, and other specialty crap. Alright. Update this. Looks like the tornado warning's over. So we'll come back to you guys in just a bit. That tornado scooted on out here. Scoot on out of here. I think we're going to all be safe. Look right there off the Wilmington coast. I think we're all going to be safe. Another supercell here near Baltimore. Mike in the house. Washington. Another supercell here south of Scranton. Maybe 2 supercells south of Scranton. And you know what? Well, looks like that's gonna about cover it. Looks like everything's deteriorating. We're gonna have about a 40-hour, maybe 24-hour pause before the next group of severe weather cells comes into play and will create additional tornadoes. Not could, will create additional tornadoes. So, y'all be safe. Behave. We'll be back in a bit, guys. God bless you guys. I can't believe what I'm dealing with over here. If Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and is that Illinois? Missouri, gosh, the best states. If they all go up, well, it's game over, guys. Game over. So we will be back. It's 8:21 right now. Be back at 9:30 with a live show. Headlines live. Hopefully you guys join us. I think we're okay here. We've got a lot of disturbances off the East Coast here. We've got one supercell off the East Coast here. And we're down to warnings. So, personal opinion, we made it through, but it's one of the first and most mild situations that we're going to face over the next 90 to 120 days. Thank you. God bless you. Please share, subscribe. Always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World.